Fire in the snake pit hole! Yeah, check it out. I got my pit set up for a long, low, and slow. We're going to smoke a pork shoulder. And I want this also to be my entry into Jimbo Jitsu's contest in the low and slow portion. Thanks to Jimbo Jitsu for having this cool contest. And it's also Scruffy's birthday, so we're going to drink a beer. We're going to share a beer with Scruffy. So let's get the coals on the fire. And let me show you how we marinate that pork shoulder. We did it in a kind of a Spanish style of the concanita pibil, but it's not going to be a concanita pibil because I'm not going to wrap it in grape leaves. I'm just going to smoke it like you usually do, but I did marinate it. So stay tuned. We'll show you how we marinate that pork shoulder. Okay, so what we're going to do is, I got this whole pork shoulder here, and I've scored his skin very deeply because I want the marinade to penetrate. What we're going to do now is mix up the marinade. And to do that, we're going to put into this bowl some Naranja Agria, which is sour orange. I'm going to put about, well, I think I'm going to put the whole bottle of sour orange in there. Isn't that pretty? It's very orangish looking. Smells great. And to that we're going to add some peppercorns, whole black peppercorns. About a tablespoonful. About a tablespoon of whole cloves goes in there. Then we've got about 20 cloves of garlic chopped up. Chopped up garlic. Got about a tablespoon of salt, kosher salt. We're going to put about a teaspoon and a quarter of cumin. It's quite a bit of cumin for that, but that's what it calls for. And then we need some cinnamon and about a tablespoon of cinnamon in there. And then annatto. You can't see that. It's ground annatto, and you want about 7 tablespoons of that stuff, which is almost 2/3 of what's in this can. Quite a bit of annatto, ground annatto. You can use annatto seeds and grind them up yourself. A little bit more. That's a lot of annatto, but that's what goes in there. And then we're going to dunk him in there and marinate him overnight. Might as well use up a little bit more of that. Okay. So I got to stir that up. I didn't bring nothing to stir it with, but I'm going to stir that up and stick him in there, and then we're going to put him back in the fridge overnight, and then tomorrow we'll take him out and smoke him. So please stay tuned. Okay, there's my pork shoulder. He's in the marinade, and I forgot to mention the oregano. We put about a tablespoon of oregano in there too. And we're going to just cover that and marinate him all night in the fridge, and then tomorrow we'll smoke him up and we'll bring you back and show you how that gets done. So please stay tuned. Okay, there's Mr. Pork Shoulder right there, and he's been in that marinade all night. He's looking super good. So the grill's coming up to temp. We're going to put him on the grate and smoke him for 3 hours, maybe 4 hours. Smoke him for 4 hours on there, and then we're going to do him like we usually do a pork butt or a pork shoulder. We're going to braise him in beer at the end. So let's get him on the grate and I'll show you what that looks like. Stay tuned. Okay, he's on the grate and he's in the smoke. And we're going to leave him there for about 4 hours. And then we'll be back and we'll show you what that looks like. So please stay tuned. My pork shoulder's looking good, boy. Been in the smoke for 4 hours. So what we're going to do now is put him in a pan with some beer. And the beer that I'm going to use today is Insanely Bad Elf. And this is from 2012. I've been hanging on to this for almost a year. I'm going to sacrifice it today to the pork shoulder. We're going to put him in a pan with the beer and a little bit of water, cover it with foil, and let him rock and roll till around 6 o'clock tonight when it'll be ready to eat. And Scruffy will be coming over, and we're going to drink a beer, and we'll shred this baby up and make some tacos out of him. Don't he look good? Can you see that? Oh man, that thing's looking good. Okay, so please stay tuned. We'll bring you back for the exciting conclusion of this wonderful video. We're going to drink a beer. I'm going to make some shredded pork tacos with this baby. So please stay tuned. Alright, so it's Dennis's birthday. That's why I got 2 mugs out. And I got our favorite beer, Hop Stupid. Because we're stupid for hops. Let's check this out, Dennis. What do you think?
Yeah, man.
Sound good?
Definitely.
Alright. You get to use the dad mug even though you're not a dad. The nice frosty dad mug. Look at that stuff. This is like a triple IPA. It's like super hoppy, extra goodness from Lagunitas Brewing Company. So, let's do it to it. Let's quaff the froth off of that.
Definitely. Cheers, man.
Cheers. Ah, excellent. Good beer. Hop Stupid. Remember that. Now let's look at our meat. Oh yeah, look at that. That's the pork shoulder, braised beer, marinated in the Annatto spices. And look at that. Look at that. Look how that's pulling apart, man. Check that out. That's what you call pulled pork, huh, Dennis?
Yeah.
How's that look?
Excellent.
Super, huh?
Yeah, excellent.
Look at that. You can't get it better than that. Look how. Oh man. Can you see that? Look at that. Pulled pork, baby. That's the stuff right there. Look at that. That Annatto spice really didn't penetrate like I thought it would, but it's fine. And there you go. That's our pulled pork. We're going to make some tacos with that. Thanks for watching. You like this crap? Please subscribe. If you don't, go over to Jimbo Jitsus. He'll love to see you. I'll put a link in the description for his channel. And come back next week. We'll cook something good, I promise. Okay? Check y'all later.